everyone, it's Sean from STK Markets today. I'm just on the move, as most of you know. I've got Zac Turschwell from Hannan here today, and I had to grab him because something's happened again. We've had a really busy time lately. Things just seem to be going our way. Southern Cross is flying, EQR's flying. We've got Pursuit, Alvear happening. There's a lot going on at the moment. And Hannan is one that's very close to our hearts. It's the sort of little brother to Southern Cross. It was not a spit out, it's completely different, but same management team, and you'll see the similarities on this call. But Zac, welcome and thanks for joining us.
Thanks a lot for having me, Sean. Good to catch up as always.
Zac, it's not lost to me that your pedigree of working for Southern Cross, finding massive gold there at uber high grades with Mike Hudson. You've done it in Peru. These hit rates that people need to understand. When you guys are trenching, digging up, you're getting gold every time. So that the Peru asset looks phenomenal. But as it's taking a while to get permanent, you take another asset on in Sweden. You got the permits for that very quickly. You drilled within 10 days. You've got these results. It hasn't been a long time since you've had the asset. And it's a credit to the directors and yourself that you're not ditherers, you get stuff done. And that's, as an investor, I like to see. But focusing on the results, mate, 5 holes, high grade, and 5 from 5. It just looks like Peru all over again. We've got another major project. Instead of Peru's our focus, Peru's still the focus. Don't get me wrong, it's huge. But now Sweden is just as huge. We've now got a 2-asset company, which de-risks it massively. But Zac, that Midas touch from Southern Cross, it's come through beautifully.
Thanks a lot, Sean. Yeah, it is really exciting. I mean, like we say at Previsto, to be these last few campaigns having 100% hit rate, mineralisation in every single channel sample is phenomenal for that stage of project. And also, like I will reiterate, Previsto remains the focus, and that is the primary asset for Hannan. But pulling these Swedish assets in at the same time while we're permitting the process in Previsto, the Dia Amanhecer, it's just been a stroke of genius, and that is paying off really well, as we can see today. So, like, first maiden drill hole program at Stavatrask, 5 out of 7 holes being released today, and 5 out of 5 with gold mineralisation up to 27 grams. Having an ounce, or just about an ounce of gold over 0.6, and then broader zones of some lower grade, like 1.5 grams. It's exactly the result I was hoping to see. So I'm really pleased today.
Zac, I want to bring people's attention to this. You've said Previsto is the main one, but let's just go back in time a little bit here. Mike and the team were looking for gold in Finland, found millions of ounces, then had to get that permitted. So they decided to drill Sunday Creek. Now, Sunday Creek has turned into a 3 billion massive gold discovery, and Finland's still going beautifully well. Previsto, you've got this beautiful discovery, again, very similarly waiting for permits, and you've now drilled in Sweden, got high-grade gold. I was hoping when we did this call 6 to 8 weeks ago when you got the assets in, and it's not been a long time in the markets, you've hit this high-grade gold. Could we have a Southern Cross Mark II or Sunday Creek Mark II on our hands here? It's a continuous gold system. It's got high grade, which we saw at Sunday Creek. It's very similar in terms of the grades in the first drill holes, but the best could be yet to come.
Oh, you're absolutely right, and the parallels are almost uncanny, actually. Like having this Swedish project that has a broad corridor of mineralisation. So we've tested 650 metres of strike, open at both ends, and that sits within a larger corridor of about 7 kilometres of potential that's on our concession there. So again, we've only tested under 10% of that full strike potential, sitting on the same major shear structure that Boliden mine sits on, which is 4 million ounces. That's only 20 k's down the road. Like, it's not rocket science, but it is paying off the work that we're doing over there.
We saw Fosterville next to Southern Cross when we first started drilling. We hoped we'd see a similar system, and lo and behold, that's what happened. These systems do repeat. So the geology looks the same, that the systems are similar. And the reality is that was 4 million ounces. Is it 10 plus grams, that deposit, just to refresh everyone's memory and mine?
Yeah, it was 4.2 million ounces at 15 grams, Boliden. This is a remarkable deposit.
Okay, that's a super system. And I like these super cycles like where we're with tungsten at the moment, which just provides us with unbelievable returns for our investors and myself. So the thing is, I've been buying more shares in Hannan. We've been telling people to do it. Like we saw with Southern Cross at the beginning of the project, the share price rocketed up when we first had some big drill intersections. I don't think it's too late. I won't be selling my shares at the moment. I think that it's just started. When you hit these systems and you can see it can continue to grow, the evidence is there that you've got the mineralisation 60 metres wide. This is just something which could be very special again.
That's absolutely right, and I really believe that we're only at the start of a really exciting and long journey. Like these first drill results from this project in Sweden, the Stavatrask project. We've got the last two holes to report, which should come to market in the next 4 or 5 weeks or so. And then, of course, we're planning our follow-up drill program, another 1,000 meters to drill before the end of the year. And to inform that 1,000 meters, we'll be doing a small IP survey. So get some geophysics over the top of it just to help guide the drill bit and drill some fantastic follow-up holes. So there's a lot of momentum to come out of Sweden as well as Peru, and it's just all guns blazing here.
The reality is these systems don't get built overnight, but the fact that we've found gold in Previsto, 100% strike rate. Here in Sweden, 100% strike rate. I mean, that's why I'm in Vietnam at the moment. We've got a lot going on today, traveling around doing things. I had to grab you to let everyone know the significance of the hit rate. Southern Cross has a hit rate, which you know better than me, Zac, and I'm pretty across it. The amount of times the drill bit hits the ground and comes back with shiny stuff on it is just unbelievable. That's what makes it such a special system. And we always thought that with Fosterville next door. And I'm emphasizing this because the Big Bertha of 4 million ounces at 15, it just bringing back those memories of high grade gold systems aren't isolated. I had a real estate agent try and tell me yesterday a house on the coast is unique. Well, face it, mate, there's 60 to 90 kilometres of coastline in Sydney. There's other houses on the
Yeah,
coast. So
that's
good
right.
try. But the reality is these systems aren't unique. They're hard to find. But once you're on them, you're on them. It's like fishing. Once you get on the fish, you're on the fish. It's a big ocean. I've gone out fishing many times and found nothing. It requires professionals to find it. And your team from the ex Southern Cross guys, you working together in Peru, you're proving you know what you're doing. You've got Sweden, you're proving you know what you're doing. We're very big on the people. So, Zach, it's a pleasure to follow you and Mike on this journey because you keep bloody delivering and you get stuff done. I'm excited. Two more holes, the IP survey results. The drilling guys, it took them 10 days to complete the last drill campaign. It's longer for the labs to check it out. Once they get those rigs in the ground, but we go quickly. So I'm really excited. I'm quite a significant shareholder now as I've kept accumulating. I think I got some, thankfully, at 47 cents the day you announced the Swedish project, and I bought some at 65, 75, and 85 because I just see a lot of value in this. And I think it's just the beginning. 5 from 5, Zac. High grade gold, which is what we were hoping for, not 1 or 2 grams. I think it was zero point 0.6 of a meter at 40, which is what we saw. We saw other grams of.
27.6 at 27.
Okay, well, I saw something
Sorry.
to do with 40. Can you explain that to me? What does that mean?
There was a 45-gram silver hit in one of the holes in hole number one, 0.7% copper. But yeah, the highest grade gold we got here was 27.8 over zero point 0.6, which I'm really happy with, like nearly an ounce of gold at half a meter within 1.1 at 15. So half ounce over a meter, they're mineable widths. It's yeah, remarkable results from a first pass.
Okay, I can see my mistake there, but that just alerts me to something else. You've got silver, you've got copper. I mean, if this thing gets to mining, potentially those as byproducts, byproducts could actually fund the gold extraction. We're very early for that, yet we're nowhere near looking at that. We're just at the beginning of a discovery. And the valuation, you think Southern Cross is 3 billion. You look at other gold companies out there, we're at 100 odd million at the moment. So the scope for a significant uplift in share price as we get Previsto drilling next year, as we keep drilling out this, there's a lot of upside potential here. So I'm certainly going to be holding on to my shares, potentially buying some more when you come out of a trading halt. But Zac, thank you very much for your time. It just continues to get better and better. Thank God for that. I'm really happy when the drill bit comes back shiny. This the CEO statement said that the corridor of mineralisation is 55 to 65 odd metres wide. That's similar to the dike at Southern Cross. Are we seeing similarities here where we could have a super system?
The potential is absolutely there, Sean, and we're dealing with what looks like an orogenic gold system at Stavatrask as well. We've got a broad mineralized corridor, and we've tested only 650 meters of that. So there's a lot of upside still there, open in all directions, and we just can't wait to test it and continue to get some more results.
Finding this stuff is just amazing, Zac. I'm really excited, and let's see what the price action does.
Yeah, hopefully we get a nice little tickle on open, and I'm looking forward to the second round drill results as well in the next 4 or 5 weeks. So we're expecting hole six out of those two had a lot of consistent arsenopyrite logs throughout that hole, and we see a pretty good correlation with arsenic and gold in our first batch of drill holes. So we can say it's a good visual proxy. I've got high expectations for that.
For an layman like me, just to put it in basic terms, what you saw in the first 5 holes before it went to the assay labs, you've seen in number 6.
Absolutely, yeah.
Best is yet to come potentially. Well, it looks like we've
Yeah,
got more good news to come, so that just looks very fantastic. Thank you,
for
Zac.
sure.
We'll touch base with you shortly. And I know you've got a lot of meetings today. Mike's arranged and you've arranged a good PR blitz for this to get eyes on the stock because this is something that's special. It doesn't happen every day, unfortunately. And I mean, life would be boring if it did. But the reality is, this is just something special. We've hit gold on the first 5 holes, 100%. Like Previsto, 100%. I'll just call you guys the 100% Club.
That would be a fantastic name. I'd be stoked to receive it.
Thanks, Zac. Take care.
Thanks, Sean. You too.